What did you do? Hey guys, it's Kai, and we have an entirely new setup.
Why are you such a copycat?
So, I probably have already uploaded the video where I redid my entire background at this point. Hopefully you've seen it. If not, go watch it. I still have a little tickle in my throat, so I still sound a little bit weird. I know that's the look, oh, I'm sick, so sorry if you can hear it in my voice, but for real. But yeah, this is my first time filming in this setup. I wasn't even gonna film anything today. I literally worked earlier, and then I got home, and I was just enjoying sitting in this new environment, and I guess I did a good job with, like, the motivating, inspiring, and everything. And this, like, it's gonna look better. It's gonna look like that, and I'm probably gonna shift it a little bit more so it's in the shot more, because that's like my favorite part. It's like a little bird cage. And anyway, but I stumbled across this YouTube channel, which it's so strange. I know I don't ever really do like reaction type videos, and I probably won't continue to do reaction type videos, but I needed to talk about this channel. So today I am channeling my inner Danny Gonzalez, I guess, and I'm just gonna talk about this channel called Jessie31. Now, to start off, let me tell you how I got to this channel, right? Excuse me, I'm dying. So I was editing a video, right? And then I clicked on YouTube Analytics over here, like once this was done, and was just kind of looking through things, and I wanted to see like where one of my videos had been suggested, and so I clicked on that, and it took me to this video called, what was it? My Crazy Neighbor Finds Out About Her YouTube Fame. Now the same video, the Tinder story time, is the one I was looking at. That video was also suggested on another video on this person's channel about like my neighbor Billy, blah 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 blah. I don't even remember which one it was, but it was like definitely the same channel. And I was curious because like all the other videos it was suggested on were mine, and normally I don't click through, but I was like, well, this one I'm finished with, so it's fine. Why not just go ahead and check it out, right? So I clicked through that video and I watched the whole thing through all the way to the end, and let me just tell you, it was odd. I don't even know why I really sat there and watched it, and the whole time I was watching it I was like, this is weird, there's no way this is real. But also, like, then I remembered that I had seen another video probably from the same channel. It didn't say, but it was like the same theme and everything, and it seemed like it was similar, and so I was like, it's probably the same channel, probably about the same person. Weird. So like maybe they just have like a little mini series going on their channel, because in this video they were talking about like, hey, like people really like you on the internet, you're kind of famous, you have fans, like can I pay you to film you? And it was just really odd. So I clicked on this person's channel because I was curious. Like their username is Jessie31. Like that's not like a YouTuber name, that's just like a little username you make whenever you're going to comment on other people's channels. But they also have almost 300,000 subscribers. Let me just say that again, 300,000 subscribers. At the time I'm filming, it's 274K. It's probably gonna go up by the time, I don't know, maybe they're like starting to go viral or something, and maybe that's why I saw them. I really don't know, but it's not like YouTube suggested them to me. Like I happened to find them because my video was... So I haven't watched any of the other videos, but I went on their channel and looked at their videos, and every single video on this channel is about their hillbilly neighbor. Now again, at first my immediate hypothesis was, yeah, this is definitely fake, just because a lot of it seemed like there was like, the person started walking away and they were like, what if I told you I'd pay you? And they like stopped and turned around and said, how much we talking? And I'm like, okay, so this looks like a skit. But then other things didn't seem like a skit. I'm just gonna go ahead and play a clip for you right now.
That dog bugs me, okay? Barks, wakes me up in the morning. And, yeah, no. Your kids, they be bugging, so... you know what, I don't like your husband. He's just... Tightwad, lazy son of a bitch, all that other stuff, leaving his junk on my side, so no.
What if I told you you could make money? Baby.
How much we talking?
I really don't know how to react to that. So I thought I would get on here and watch a few more of these with you guys and maybe kind of figure out what I think about it. Again, I don't really ever do reaction videos. It's not that I'm opposed to them, I just never do them or never really feel like I could contribute anything to the conversation. But this is something I haven't seen anybody talking about, and I don't know why, because it's such a weird, like, is it fake or is it real? And also, if it's real, why? And if it's fake, why? Who sat in their room and said, you know what a good topic would be for a YouTube channel? Like, not story times, not doing skits, not like reacting to things or doing this or that or gaming or whatever. No, what we should do is we should pretend that you're my crazy neighbor and you're a hillbilly and you're like drunk all the time and yelling about my kids and my dog, and now I'm gonna pay you so I can film videos of you in your backyard. This channel was started, or at least the first video was posted 2 years ago. It's called My Crazy Hillbilly Neighbor's Morning Rage Continues, which continues, it's your first video. I don't know. Maybe there was another up and they deleted it or what. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and watch that one. It's only about 2 minutes long. This is my crazy redneck neighbor. She comes out every morning and acts like a total idiot. This was another thing that was in like the first video that I watched. It had a bunch of like cards of just like text over it, which like normally if you have a YouTube channel, wouldn't you like turn it on yourself and say it and then show the video? I don't know. It's just weird to me. And it would be one thing if that was like their first video just like that and like they were like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this, but then eventually like as time goes on, like you're making more and more of these videos, so shouldn't you show your own face? It's just weird. Anyway, she's mad about the rocks. She says my kids play in her yard and kick the rocks everywhere. None of the other neighbors believed she was capable of this behavior, so I started a video journal. I think that pissed her off even more. Oh well.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. She's got her M&M shirt on. Yep. Oh yeah, she's got M&M. She's very proud of that. Let's see, can we see that shirt? Yep, that's an M&M shirt. Why does she...
See, this is one of those things that makes it look like it's fake. Sorry if you hear scratching in the background. That's my kitten. She just wants to play and is running around and anyway. But like, nobody does that, first of all. Like, even if you are like a crazy redneck neighbor, listen, I'm just gonna say it. I'm from North Carolina, okay? And if anybody that I know is watching this, I'm sorry and I love you and I love it, okay? But I grew up around a lot of rednecks. And no matter how like crazy of a redneck you think they are, they're not gonna go outside and randomly flail their limbs around because they see you holding up an iPhone and recording them. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And like, I don't know, like especially because it's not like she's like standing out there and like she's yelling and she's like, fine, I'm gonna record you. She's just holding up her camera and recording her flailing around outside and looking dead at her. Like, shouldn't there be a second where she looks up and realizes, hey, you're filming me? There's not even that. She's just flailing. I don't know about you, but that's not the first thing I do when a camera turns on me. Hey guys, it's Kai. I don't know, it's just really weird to me. Also, like, the fact that, like, in this she's saying, like, yeah, she saw me recording her, like, she knows I'm recording her, clearly that pissed her off even more. When, like, literally in the video that I just watched, the first one that I watched, she was like, hey, you know where I put these videos? You know I upload these videos online, right? And she's like, really? Well, that's weird. There are people who watch those? I don't know. It's just odd. I'm finding plot holes already, and I haven't even, like, watched 2 full videos yet.
Why does she always kick at us?
I don't know. Why is she always flipping us off?
Why does she always kick at us? This dialogue is not real. It's just not. And if it's not real, who looked at the kid and said, hey, can you say something about the neighbor after I record for a few seconds and say, why does she always kick at us or something like that? How many takes did it take to get that kid to say something that like kind of fit? Like there were the first few times he was like, why is Aunt Kristen just like flailing outside? I want to go play with her. And she's like, no, honey, she's not supposed to be your aunt. That's our crazy neighbor, remember? And she wrote out this whole like weird line, like say like, wow, it's so sad that my neighbor keeps doing this and scaring me at night or whatever. And then he just came out with, why does she keep kicking us? And the mom was like, it's good enough. I don't feel like filming anymore. We're fine. I'm dying.
Oh my gosh, is she coming over here?
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh, don't come over here. Yeah, we really can't leave until she goes inside. I'm not going out there. She looks like she wants to fight today. Oh jeez. Oh, yeah, come over here a little bit more. Call 911.
This literally looks like a high schooler trying to like mimic what they think a redneck looks like. Or like, hey, act like you're drunk. And so they're like, walking around in circles, but like not even like walking like a normal human, like walking like, yeah, see, everything's exaggerated because I'm drunk. This video has 4.5 million views. Should I start filming my neighbors? Just kidding. Okay, let's watch a different one. Our crazy neighbor rides ATV drunk. We're gonna watch that one.
She's been doing this for about a half an hour already.
What is this music? The fact that she's staring dead at the camera is what tells me that this is not real. If she really were drunk, first of all, she's not even gonna notice you filming her, probably. Especially if she's riding in circles on an ATV. She's not gonna be looking dead at you and giving you the finger. Like, she's just gonna be riding around and probably crash into something or fall off or puke or a mixture of all three. It's just weird. Like, why would she just be riding around and then like, heh, like staring dead at her? Like, she keeps doing that like pointing thing. What is that supposed to mean? Like, hey, you're filming this, right? Because I don't want to keep doing this for another half hour. I'm hungry and I'm ready for my lunch break.
I don't know why she's so angry today.
Okay, that right there, that was like a comedy, like, what's the word? Tactic. This is not, however. This is me, an English major, not knowing how to, oh my god. Take two. But there is a thing where you do like this like pause and you make them think it's over and then you haha, just kidding, and you keep it going. Like, if you pay attention to any kind of comedic anything literally ever, like, you'll see that, because that's like comedy 101. And in the beginning this lady said, oh, I think she's mad or something because she's flipping off the camera. When she did that, that was her goofing around and playing and trying to look funny, but then being like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be the crazy angry neighbor, and so she flipped him off again. Like, no, because she like pulled to a stop. Oh yeah, I'm drunk, I'm gonna pass out. Just kidding. No. I'm just confused and kind of bewildered.
I feel like she wants me to come out when I'm done.
It's one thing to be drunk and exaggerating everything. It's another thing to just exaggerate everything so the camera catches it. This is probably why it's making me just like, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake, because this looks like a high schooler in a play. Because when you're on stage for theater, you have to like overdo things so the audience can tell. You can't just like, you know, like, you can't just like cry just a little bit. You have to like that was a cough, but I guess it worked. But for real, like, that's what it looks like. It looks like she's trying to exaggerate everything. Ugh, look at me struggling with this ATV. Did you catch it on camera? Okay, here's another weird thing. A lot of this is in the same shot. Maybe I'll put in like a screenshot real quick of this channel, but like, if you look at all of these screenshots, it's like, or the thumbnails or whatever, it's like all in that same first part of the front yard, like right there beside the mailbox. And some of them are slightly different, but that's like where everything takes place until you start seeing it right at the door or right at that little wall area. But mostly everything's in the same place, which is also weird, because what are the odds she's always going to be having her little freakouts when she's that dramatic and she's that crazy? Why is she always going to go to the same spot to have a freak out and point at you and flip off the camera? It just doesn't make any sense. And really, I'm probably going too deep into this. Probably this is like obviously fake, because that was my immediate reaction too, is like, yeah, this is obviously fake. And probably everybody else is looking at this and being like, well, duh. But it's just, I don't know, there's something about it to me that I'm like, I don't even know. It's just weird. My hillbilly neighbor's failed attempt at building a swimming pool. My hillbilly neighbor is pissed about our new dog and trampoline. My crazy hillbilly neighbor is pissed about our security cameras. My crazy neighbor Billy busted by the cops. Okay, let's watch that one. The people across the street moved out and Billy's been jumping the fence almost every day. I'm assuming she's using their pool, but you never know with Billy. Anyways, this is what happened today.
Home, and this cop car pulled in behind me. It's in my neighbor's house, and those neighbors moved out about 2 weeks ago. But Billy's been going over there every day. I've seen her climb the wall. I've seen her jump over the wall. Oh my gosh. I want to go outside so I can hear, but I don't want them to see me.
She doesn't want them to see her, except she's pressed against the window holding up her phone or a camera or whatever it is to record it. I feel like that's a little weirder. Like, if you can just like, oh, I'm just going out to check the mail, like, okay, fine, but you're literally holding up a camera and recording. That's not subtle. Even if you're inside your house, windows are clear. That's the whole point. Excuse me, ma'am, are you recording me trying to talk to this lady over here? Oh no, sir. I just always hold up my phone to the window so it can charge in the sunlight. Can you charge it in a different window? No, this is the best view of the sun. Ma'am, the sun's behind your house. My sun's where? Oh my god, it wasn't even a good joke, but it's fine.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna get herself arrested. Oh my gosh.
I like how there was a beep noise over shit, but you could still fully hear her. She didn't like try to mute the clip or anything. She just put the beeping sound over it. You can still hear it, lady.
Oh. I didn't do nothing. I was just taking a swim, okay?
Yeah, suspicious how clear the audio is now all of a sudden. Now we know exactly why she's getting arrested, and we saw it all happen instead of him going up to her front door and knocking on the front door and being like, I got some complaints about this, and now he's arresting her because why? Like, he tried to arrest her and then she tried to run from him, so okay, but why did he try to arrest her in the first place? Like,
I didn't do nothing.
I feel like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like, wouldn't that just be like a fine, like a trespassing fine? Like, nobody lives there anyway, so if she's hopping over the fence, like, yeah, they're gonna fine her, but not arrest her. Like, issue her a warning and give her a fine. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, and now we can hear exactly why she's getting arrested, because she's just conveniently yelling, all I was doing was taking a swim, officer. Hey, hang on a second. Did you get that? Do you need me to say it again? Oh no, you got it. You heard it on the, okay, cool. On to you, Jesse 31.
I don't want Miranda right. I know my Miranda right.
She's actually yelling at me over here. She thinks I called the cops. Dang it, I didn't want her to see me. I swear I did not call the cops.
What do you mean? Oh, dang it, I didn't want her to see me. Like, now she's gonna think I called the cops. I wonder why. If I were in her fake neighbor's shoes and I were having a fake cop coming over and giving me a fake, like, warrant or trying to fake arrest me, and I saw my neighbor holding up a camera or a phone and clearly recording me, but hiding behind what looks like a little half wall, just like crouched and like recording me, like, yeah, my first instinct is also gonna be, you called the cops and now you want to see what happened. I mean, this video does have almost 4 million views, so I guess it makes a little bit of sense. But again, like, they had to have known a cop who could come in off duty blaring his lights, and I think that's illegal, but also maybe it's not. I don't know, maybe they were buddies with the cop and had him come. But if the cop like actually came and was trying to like give her a fee or whatever, because I heard him say sign here or something at one point, and trying to arrest her because she was fighting him or whatever, and then just didn't actually arrest her, you know, that's how those situations usually turn out. How can this be real? Like, first of all, it's probably fake, but second of all, if it's not fake, like, that lady needs some help. Not you recording her for 2 years and putting her on the internet. Like, she needs help. I don't know. It's just, okay, the last one they uploaded was 2 days ago. So I'm assuming pretty much everything over here is just like the same stuff. So we're just gonna watch the most recent one and see. I mean, I'm shocked. It looks like they have been consistently posting every single week. Also suspicious, or at least every single month. I just want to see what the most recent video was, because the one before that is the one where she's like, I'm gonna pay you. Which, by the way, if you were gonna do that, why would you wait so late to do it? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. My neighbor Billy is angry about the Christmas lights. Okay, that's another thing I was wondering, by the way, because in all this other stuff it says my hillbilly neighbor, okay? But then she keeps calling her Billy. So I don't know if it's just like a nickname so she doesn't have to use her real name or what, but then it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you just keep saying my hillbilly neighbor? Because clearly that's what's working. Yesterday morning, I could hear Billy cussing up a storm and throwing things around, so I thought it'd be a good time to shoot a new vid. I like that they just completely omitted the G's in those words. Cussing and throwing. I also had another business opportunity I wanted to discuss with her.
Hey, Billy. What you doing?
Trying to get these Christmas lights all unstrung, because I don't know if they work. And it's turning into a bigger mess than I thought.
Well, have you plugged them in first to make sure they all work?
Well, what's the point of doing that when you gotta unstring them first?
No, actually, you plug them in first so you know if they work before you unstring them. so you don't do all that work. Because what if they don't work?
Well, I don't want to do it up in my front yard because I know Scott's going to be watching, so I'm trying to do it in the privacy of my own backyard.
Well,
That's how I'm going to do it.
all right. I still think you might want to plug them in first. Just
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate your concern, but I'm going to do it my way.
I'm sorry. Just nobody's that dumb. Nobody is that dumb. Like, she would have plugged them in first, and if they didn't work, then she would have unraveled them and tested the bulbs. Like, I just don't buy it. And also, like, the other lady seems to, like, she sounds like she kind of understands at least reality a little bit. This lady clearly doesn't understand any of that, but happens to have a nice house, and she mentioned in the last one that she wasn't working right now, so how are you paying rent in this weirdly nice neighborhood? But also, here's the thing. Okay, about rednecks and hillbillies. Their main thing is that you don't need to throw anything away because you can recycle everything, and then you don't ever have to spend any money on anything new because, well, hey, they can do that anyway with this old, like, tarp and then this, like, metal rod. I don't know what I was envisioning there, but just random objects.
hey, I have a proposition for you. Do you want to make a little bit of money?
Well, I mean, we're already doing that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, as soon as we, yeah.
This lady has a voice, not Billy, but like the woman filming has a voice that sounds like Sarah Koenig from the Serial series. You know, like those podcasts where she talks about like crime, and like that's exactly what this lady sounds like. Like even the tone of her voice. Like if you told me that this is what Sarah Koenig did for fun, I would probably believe you. Cause like that's what I want to know. Like, okay, this channel is all about her hillbilly neighbor, which is odd because I don't know. She's been posting consistently instead of like, oh my god, my crazy neighbor did something. Like, I'm gonna post it on Facebook or whatever. Like, maybe fine, post a video on YouTube, but like consistently and always perfectly in shot, and you can always hear what she's saying, and it's always over dramatized and weirdly, like, not necessarily entertaining, but like something that's like weird, not just like, that's a little odd. But I want to know about the lady behind the account, Jessie31. Like, I want to know about her because why is her life? She has a kid, she has a dog, and she has a husband, and I don't know if she has more than one kid. I think she does. She has a whole ass family. What is so boring about her life? If this isn't fake, which again, I think it is, but assuming that this is not fake, okay, let's just pretend for a second that this is an actual viable situation. From an outside perspective, okay, yeah, she has a crazy neighbor, but guess what? Every single person in the entire universe has or has had a crazy neighbor or has been the crazy neighbor or a mixture. I don't know about you, but I've never pulled out my phone and just started recording my neighbors and posting it on the internet, especially not where it was like just close enough so you could like see her face and see exactly what she's doing, and she knows you're recording so she's pointing at you, and everything else is just so convenient. She's been, what, secretly filming her neighbor for 2 years now and posting every single month or more on YouTube for 2 years, and just now being like, hey, is it okay if I post these online? Then I'll pay you. Like, business proposition with my hillbilly neighbor. Like, they probably got bored with the whole like, oh, she's just like doing weird stuff and flipping off the camera. Oh, what's she up to now? So they kept that, but then made her know about the channel and like get more into the story, I guess, and now they're gonna build. I don't know. Who is the actual person? Because that's another thing. Like, I feel like if she's going out of her way to record her crazy neighbor and post about it on YouTube, and obviously, like, it's kind of hard to grow on YouTube unless you get lucky and go really viral, which I guess this is the kind of stuff that might go viral, but she's probably tagging everything and everything else and making sure that the thumbnails look crazy. I mean, it's just a still from the video, but she's making sure that it's like, yeah, this is one where she's in it and looking right at the camera. So she's picking out her thumbnails. She's putting in so much work into this YouTube channel for just random videos of her neighbor, which, like, again, pretending this is real. If she hadn't gone viral at all, what was the point in uploading all of these and nothing else to a YouTube channel and never showing her face and explaining the whole story as if anybody wanted to know? Like, is this for her to look fondly back on with her crazy neighbor and like show her friends or something? Or is it like just in case she does something terrible and crazy and she can show the cops and it just happened to get views? At which point, shouldn't it be private? I don't know. I do not have any of the answers for this strange channel. I don't think I'm going to be subscribing. I don't think I'm going to be watching it anytime soon unless it pops up or I check back and there are a lot more and some updates and I can talk with you guys about it again, because I do kind of want to talk about this again if there are crazy updates or anything like that. There's no way this is real, and if it is, what? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about Jessie31. Go check it out for yourself, watch the videos, and if you have like any theories or anything like that, or you find out anything weird, comment them down below, please, and or DM me on Twitter at Such a Coffee Cat. Speaking of which, thank you guys so much for watching, especially to this week's Shout-Out of the Week across the screen right here. I would never film you and call you a hillbilly. I would film you and call you, I don't know, a chai. I tried. Oh, I'm hungry. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really mean it this time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't not already. I literally was looking at my analytics the other day, and you know how a lot of the time people say like the majority of people who watch your videos are unsubscribed? I found out that's about 75% of you are not subscribed to my channel. What do you mean? Maybe that just means that my subscribers don't actually have their notifications turned on, in which case, what? What? Why? Please turn on my notifications. Please subscribe to my channel, or subscribe as we say here, because I am a dirt. Give me those thumbs and share this video if you like me. Talk to me. I'm lonely. That's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay cool, my dudes, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I can't do it. Maybe I should just like...
Why are you such a copycat?
I don't like that. Bye.